Oh, right. Hello. Welcome back to another episode of GTNH. How's everybody doing? Doing pretty good myself. I just came back from a walk. I didn't go to the Purgatory Park, right? Just a local park near me. For some reason, I've been like really having the itch to walk. And that's a good thing, right? Because I usually don't walk, but it's definitely had that itch lately to go on a walk. I think it's because I've been having a lot of cabin fever. It's just how it is whenever, I don't really have, the whole unemployment situation thing, right? I get cabin fever sometimes because I'm just hanging out at home kind of often. Let me turn on my item dislocator. There it is. So I've been having the urge to take a lot more walks lately. Anyways, how's everybody doing? Some pretty good news compared to, well, not really compared, it's not the word I'm looking for, but pretty good news. I didn't stream yesterday. That's just because I decided to just let all the stuff craft, all the expensive things. We've made a lot of recipes craft and they all finished. This manipulator plan is extremely important because if you remember, that is the DTPF. So we have another group of 4. That's one of the first things I want to get going today. A couple other things. Nothing else is here, which does mean we have the tier 2 QFT ready to go. We got all the casings for that, so that's another thing we'll set up. A bunch of things finished. Not only that, we have the Mark 4 fusion casings, which means we have finally the Mark 5 compact fusion. So I don't exactly know which one is the biggest priority, so we're just going to tackle things as I see fit. But we had all this stuff ready, which means a lot for us because it's just a lot of progress you can make like pretty soon. There's a couple of other issues we have to solve, but we'll get there at some point. Another thing, we have a lot of these infusion recipes for the thermometric cell. This gives us infinite mana. Or not mana, but essentia. And I was crafting it in pieces just so I don't blow up the infusion setup, and they all got stuck, so I'll deal with that later. I want to do some tech stuff right now. And here's something interesting that I've realized, or I noticed when I logged in earlier today. What's that? Some of the recipes were getting stuck in the advanced AS line. Especially things like the BioWare circuits. These guys. They kept getting stuck. And I think it's because that this single AS line was a different tier. So what I had before at the end of last episode, this one was set up to UIV. It's still 8.5 billion, and all the other ones were set up to UEV. The 1024 ones, which is still to 8.5 billion. But for some reason, I don't really know, but it was causing things to get stuck, and I'm not too sure. Let me look at the tooltip here. Advanced AS line. Yeah, I think it has something to do with that formula right there. I don't really know when it works, but I think it was just taking items too fast, and it caused the other ones to get stuck. I think that's what happened. So my solution to that was to just upgrade everything to the same tier, and they actually stopped getting stuck. I don't really know why they're behaving like that, but I'm gonna take that as a evidence that if I'm gonna upgrade the power for these guys, I should upgrade all of them at once instead of just one of them. So now they all have the same power, and had to do the same down here. So this is now blue to reflect UIV. It's just something I've noticed, and I wanted to bring it up real quick. Anyways, a couple of other long-term solutions or plans. We want to get to sort of the Cosmos because we need that for a lot of Gaia spirits, because I don't really know if there's a way we can auto-produce that. So we'll get to that at some point. I think the first thing I really should work on is the DTPF. I did just directly copy paste it, so hopefully it's good to go. Let me copy here. Mark copy. So this is what I did. I just highlighted all of this and then set up the recipe to do pretty much that. So this is where I'm like a little unsure. What if is it easier for me to just, it probably is, honestly, instead of me trying to like finagle the vertical parts and then pressing paste and then it just, oh, I guess I have the transform thing, so that makes it easier. So if I were to I really don't know what this, sure, yeah, let's try that. So I'm trying to get everything on the, well, everything really. And then the paste, let's go ahead and set the paste over here, I think. So like right here, oh no, hang on. So this is where it gets a little weird because I have to, I think it's flip Y, right? Oh, it's gonna be pretty laggy. Game doesn't like this at all. Let's try there, maybe. I did not mean to get those black blocks. Oh, you know what it was? I think it's because the copy A. Yeah, I think I want to do that. If I go up here, it's not going to get the bottom blocks, right? Yeah. Okay. And exactly where this is going to go, it's a very good question. I think over here, this is my, I can't tell you what direction that is, honestly. Is that X? I think X is to my left, right? So I would, so this is A. So if I move copy A, X plus 1. Oh, no, not copy. It's a paste. X plus 1 will be right there, right? Yeah. Right. As long as it lines up, then I'm okay. And then what about the sides? That lines up. And then I just have to make sure that they work correctly. If I just move it down, the paste Y. This is where it gets a little fun. I know I can wall share them like this. Can I? Or was I supposed to flip the bottom one over? It looks like I can wall share it because it really is the same thing. I'm only worried about these blocks here. And I think what's going to happen is that it's going to make this shape again, but like up here. Let's see this. Yeah, I don't think it's going to work like that. So what part of it does wall share? It makes sense that it's the bottom part that wall shares. All of this, no, not even though, because of the controllers. If I paste it like that, is that what it's going to look like? Or would I move it down a couple blocks, for example, have this one match this one? I think I want to try that. So what is that? 1, 2, 3, 4 down. Like that. But there's a lot of X's and I don't like that. I don't like that. I think it's just going to be these on top, right? That looks okay. And maybe the issue is that I'm not copying the whole thing. I shouldn't be copying the whole thing. But this looks like it would work, actually. If you check this out, all of these blocks look okay. I think I'm just copying too much. Maybe the trick is to put the controllers down. And let's try it. Let's try one. Let's try this one. Yeah, I think I'll do it just like last time where I have the controllers first. And we'll just hold the controllers. $13. Just a couple more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Was it? One more. So if I put the controller right here, right like that, right? And then I flip it around. What's it gonna look like if I paste it? I think I just copied too much stuff that is trying to... Oh no, I didn't mean to do that. I'm sorry, I'm sorry. I hope I didn't avoid anything. No, it doesn't look like it. All right. So if I do this, right, that looks okay actually, and it looks like it does save. It saves these coils on the side, which is what I want to see. I guess we'll build it. See what it does. Yeah, because I think what this is doing, it's cutting off some of the top, or maybe I just have it. What I can probably do is actually move the paste down a couple blocks. I'm gonna leave that there for now, but like, let's say I had a transform, copy B. So like, would it be like that then? I think it would be like that, right? Because all the other blocks are gonna get shared. Oh, it's gonna be a nightmare trying to fix this if it doesn't end up working out. So I'm gonna tell you something here. Let's leave a little marker here. So everything above this block here, or basically I will go off of this block and cut off everything if it doesn't end up working out. It looks okay though. This is such a huge structure. I think it looks okay. We'll try it. Do it. I should have everything. I did finish the entire plan. And I'm going to have a lot of leftover blocks because I didn't need this many. Now, how am I going to power it? I have no idea. All right. Oh, this thing is huge. First of all, check the things on the bottom. They're working just fine. All right. Working fine. And working fine. What about the ones on top? Okay, they're working fine. Yo. Okay, we got it. 8 DTPFs. Oh, okay, these guys are pretty funny. Man, what am I gonna do with this? Everything's working though. I'm gonna assume it works fine. Um, Next challenge is just connecting this to the little input subnet we have down there. Good luck trying to find it though. I think it's in the very middle, like over here. It's right here. Yeah. Okay. So this is the old setup. I don't need to move this. This is the new setup, which technically all I need to do is just connect them with the same colors, and I think that's it. So this is where the challenge is gonna be. Do I remember my colors? Orange, light blue, white, magenta. I already forgot. Orange, light blue, white, magenta. I need to put on this guy. I have to let my warp die down for a little bit. Orange, light blue, white, magenta. Now, pretty soon, I'm pretty sure if I so something's gonna passively craft and it's gonna break everything. So let me pause this first. Okay, and let's check on the inside. I like this little room here. All right, so it looks like everything is connected. Honestly, can't tell you which is which, so I'm not gonna worry about it. But I'm gonna trust that it works. Really, the important one is the that's the output subnet. Is the resplendent one, which is the orange one. So if orange is also resplendent up here, then we're okay. Yeah, all right, we're fine. Okay, power is next. I have to be able to push the power up there, or it can even be somewhere else, but honestly, it's probably best to just put it up there. So what kind of power do I need, actually? I should have made the other ones. It's a UEV 4096. So we have the targets. I just need 4 more of these guys. Drink some water. And don't forget to stretch. Okay. So how am I going to power this? That's a very good question. I don't actually know. Can probably have the power coming off of somewhere and it just goes somewhere else. I don't really know. I think it's best to choose a direction, like let's say right here. So I would get the power from the bottom right of a DTPF, go way up there, and then connect it up there. Now, this has the really big target hatch, so you should be able to support it. But I also need to figure out where that. I'm just going to trash this. I don't want to deal with the weird covers it has. So how am I going to get the power over there? It's going to be a lot of weird connections, I think. I think I'm going to need plenty of these mirrors. So one right there. Yeah. And then another one would be up there. What's the least amount of turns I can do this? Let's say right there. And then another turn right here. Like that, right? And then we go up. Yeah. And then the other one is going to be down here. Mirror. It's a mirror right here. Go right there. Mm-hmm. And then the last one is going to be a little cursed. That's going to come off of here. I gotta go all the way over there. Yeah. Right here. And just for consistency's sake, I like to have everything with the cover. Put that right there. Okay. Then we're going to give each of these the source hatch. And how much power is going through here? It's a whole bunch. I'm just adding, what, 34? This is going to be 34 billion times 8. Is that, what, 240 something billion? Something like that, yeah. Also known as, yeah, it's a lot of power. Okay, slowly connecting everything. It looks a little bit atrocious, but honestly, if I want to clean this up, I'm going to have to do this. I need to be able to make these, like the super capacitors, that much cheaper. So I don't have to deal with, laser transfer anymore. I can literally just have a battery power a single machine if I wanted to. And that's probably what I wanted to do at some point, considering how much power I'm going to be dumping into this stuff. Oh yeah, I was working on this one. Because otherwise I'm going to have this whole pipe spaghetti over here. How many vacuums? I got plenty. So I go all the way up. Right here. Does that reach? It looks like it reaches, yeah. Okay. And then mirror. And mirror. And mirror. Oh, I need a lot of mirrors. Yeah, that's like the cheapest I can do this. Yeah, I think we have exactly enough, actually. Oh, that's right. This one is one off. I forgot about that. It's like that too on the bottom DTPF, and I never fixed it. I just kind of ignored it, but it's one off also. I forgot about that. Yeah, because all the other ones are centered, not this one, but I correct this one at least. So you can't get mad at me. Okay. So once I get this set up, pretty confident that we should have enough to get the Eternal Coils next and upgrade everything. That's a lot of coils though. But I still need to craft it. Even if I make extra, we can use those for like the blast furnaces, alloy blast furnace, and other stuff. So it's not a total waste if I just craft everything at once. But that means this number has to double. Yeah. I need to be able to craft that much in one batch. Because they're all going to share with each other. I got to commit to the whole thing. There we go. So everything should have power now. At least I hope it does. The safe way to confirm, use a scanner. So that one has a lot of power. This one's good. That one's good. And that one's good. Yeah, I think we're okay. So it looks like everything is powered. Let's try to craft like 1,000,000 hypogen because I want to. Are they all turning on? I know the bottom ones are okay because they've been running forever. Yeah, the bottom ones are okay. Top ones are actually powering up as well. Oh, that's pretty much it. We got it. 8 DTPFs. So technically I can produce per hour 552,000 times 8. What is that, 4 million an hour? It's not a lot. It's still an improvement. The only thing is, if I want to continue like giving this even more power, which is the next step, I need more Dyson swarms because I don't want to consume all of my power at once. And so that is what this spray can is for. The infinite spray can. If I craft one of these, oh, we're out of catalyst medium again. I think this is because we're out of mutagen. We ran out of mutagen, so we can't really make this growth stuff. So it's something I'll have to address pretty soon. SETI extract, I have no idea what's going on. I think, oh, you know what? I think it's because of the bees as well. It's not really able to push any of the items out, right? If I check here, oh no. Yeah, okay. Oh, that looks so cool though. We have problems for sure, but we'll get to that. All right, so that's done. We have 8 DTPF. That's great. That'll definitely help us out. I think the next step is to QFT. Let's set up the QFT next. And by setup, I mean just replace these blocks here. I think that's all I have to do, right? Oops. So these guys. So if I do exchanging and then just do all of this. No, I'm not going to make more than one. Just one of these was expensive enough. So if I replace this with that. Oh, that's an achievement. Okay. Turn that off. Replace. And then I also have to replace the manipulators. So you with you. That's another achievement. And that should be good to go. We're now at tier 2. Sweet. Which means I can now set up recipes for netherite. So it's this intensely bonded netherite stuff that I want to start producing from quantum force transforming. So first I need the hellish force catalyst. Make that right here. It should be good with everything. And circuit 10. Netherite dust. Macerate some netherite. I guess I haven't made a recipe for the ingot yet. Then netherite scrap. Do I have ancient debris on me by any chance? No, I don't. Can also implode it like this. I mean, it's not really an issue. I just have to let it process. I think we even have some kind of just hanging out over here. Yeah, this is the one that cycles through it. So what are you waiting on? Extract only. I think you're waiting for hellish mud. You're waiting for something. I don't remember what. Not enough item output space. It's for something else. You're waiting for heavy hellish mud, which comes from nether semi-fluid. Which comes from you. And is that in the distillation tower? It is. Okay. So in other words, I should be able to just set this up and then craft it. Missing crafts, and it should show up. At least I hope it will. Yeah, okay, that's fine. I'll just leave it there. There's other things to fix. For example, the apiary stuff. I think what's gonna happen. This is a little bit flawed. So, oh come on, I'm all over the place here. So this is going to produce combs, right? I want this comb. I should be able to do... I don't think you'll be able to pick up if I tell this to do or dictionary B comb. But everything else should. So I think what I need to do is have a storage bus. An interface.
T-emoji.
T-emoji. All right, I get some water. Hello. So one thing I could do is just dump everything into our mainnet. But I think I will actually, so I don't have to worry about filtering and I can just dump everything to the mainnet. No, I think it's better to have the control here because yeah, there's some combs that just won't work. For example, this. Unless I search for comb. It's a little weird. This one's freaking me out. But we need to address this. So how do I have this set up? It's a little weird. And the other reason I don't want to dump everything into storage, like mainnet, is because whenever I have to do B work, which will probably happen, it's gonna dump everything into here, and I don't like that. And if it dumps everything into the main network, I'm gonna have to fish it out over there, and that's just more annoying. So no, don't do that. Okay, so we have everything going into mainnet through here. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm gonna have to rip this apart. This is also an older setup that is not very functional, I don't think. Okay. We also have Xeno. I don't know what this is for. Tell you what, I'm gonna rip this apart. We don't really rely on any external pumps anymore. And I know we don't because I actually went through every single like waypoint or whatever to check if there's something there. And I tore down everything because we have the space pumps. Give me Terra Wart. Yes, just one Terra Wart. Okay. Don't plug that there because you're going to break your entire network. So I'm going to have a storage bus here. Like that. And then the interface to connect to mainnet, just like that. This one, don't show up on the terminal. So I need an OR dictionary card. Also give this a sticky card. I guess it can also be a fuzzy card. I don't know how that works though. No, it needs to be dictionary card. So if I give this a beacomb. Oh, you're gonna do that, right? This one should be insert only. There you go. So if I check here, everything should be starting to fill. No, it's still stuck with other things. And also, there's another thing I want to give it. It's the dust dust filter. Pretty much just want to copy this one over here. It's losing its stacks at least. There's a couple of other things in there like jelly that I have to deal with. Hang on, let me see here. Right here. So I think I also want to give this the filter here. Just like that. So that it takes in all the combs and just starts dumping them over here. Oh, you're filled. Can I craft another infinity chest? I thought I crafted them. I remember crafting 2 of them. Yeah, there you go. We should be ready for the singularity storages, but I'm not really focused on that yet. And there you go. Okay, so it's getting all the combs that have been stuck there for a while. That's good. And then there's things like clay, mud balls, the propolis, Kevlar nuggets. And do I need another one? So technically I don't need this anymore because that's not what I'm trying to do. So yeah, I'm going to replace this and put things that have to be manually filtered. Things that don't really fit in any of the categories. It's really confusing to get through here. So I think I should break you, break the interface, break the storage bus, break you, have another interface that goes into there maybe. Stop teleporting me in here. I want to go over here. Okay, and then have a storage bus like that. And this one's going to have all the items that don't necessarily fit into this filter. So things like the Kevlar nuggets. Mud balls, clay. The dragon blood combs as well. Dragon blood combs are weird because of the GT++ thing. It doesn't really have an OR dictionary. Royal jelly. And I was also seeing some propolis stuff. But I think I can just... let me get out a sticky card. There we go. Yeah, I think stony propolis is what's blocking up everything there. This stuff here. I am just going to give it the filter directly. There, enjoy. And you should be insert only. What do you mean you don't know how to do dragon blood combs? You're literally right there. Okay, it works. And then all of these items, I should have them in over there in this filter over here so that they get sent to the infinity chests. Because otherwise I don't want them polluting my main network. I'm going to have to add another filter, right? Yeah. Don't nearly have the space for all this. I already have royal jelly. I have clay balls. Mud balls I don't think I have. Doesn't look like it. There's also fuzzy card. I'm a little nervous about the fuzzy card. That's all. It's strictly for the essence there. So I'm just going to add another one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I got plenty of space. Storage bus and an interface. I think I have nuggets in here already. Where are the nuggets going? I think I'm processing the nuggets somewhere, so they actually don't need to go anywhere. But these guys, yes. Stony Propolis also is probably being processed somewhere, but I'm not sure. And this is set to insert only. Okay, I think that resolves the B issue that we had. So if I take all of this out and then shove them back into storage. I think that's everything back in storage in their correct spot. And then because of the sticky cards, nothing should really go into here unless I ask for it. For example, the bees. So whenever I work on bees, they're just gonna get dumped back into here, and I can look at them. But that should have fixed that. This is still taking forever, so I'm just going to manually take it out, or at least manually craft it. We'll manually craft the netherite scrap. We're gonna be producing it anyways. So this guy needs to have, oops. Not the autoclave, the chemical bath, right? Yeah. Just throw it in the distillation tower for now. Yeah, you'll fit there. Can I craft this now? Yeah. Okay, there. I just need the one, and then I'll take out those 2 recipes because I don't need them anymore. Let me get you. I need the bulk catalyst, whatever. Because I don't think I can add this here, right? No, it's a. I guess it's like a 1-to-1 thing. Drink some water. Okay. Hmm. It's also becoming pretty apparent that I want to start spamming alloy blast melter soon. Yeah, I think I'm gonna commit to like a 16 by 16 of them, just like I did with the blast furnaces, and I'll put them somewhere. They might be able to go right under the B wing. I think that would look cool, right? But yeah, it's becoming apparent. You need to speed up. You're slow. Future project, or future burning. Yeah, Octiron is a little slow, and we use this for a bunch of stuff, right? Okay, we have the catalyst housing though. So this one is going to be for the hellish catalyst for netherite. Right there. Enjoy. Okay. So now I set up this recipe here. Now the thing is, how do I even get the ancient debris? I think I want to like manually produce this. I didn't think about that. Hang on. How much? How do I get ancient debris again? It's only 3 of them, right? And nefarious oil, which is something that I'm gonna get from here anyway. So it looks like it's going to be like a recursive thing. So maybe I'm also gonna do this. I'm gonna take this off the netherrack part. This one over here, I'm gonna turn that off because I do want to be collecting it now. I can also give the items here, now that I think about it, and only send a certain amount of items. For example, yeah, I think I'm just gonna send everything. Yeah, we're just gonna do this whole thing, and then, what was I trying to do again? Or how would I do this before with the other one? 33% is divided by 3, right? So multiply everything here by 10. Or let's do 8. Let's do 8. Like that. Like that. Yeah. So I'm going to put that here. And I'm going to need a little bit of ancient debris to start. Oh, we can even craft nether shards. We have 49 million. Where am I getting that? No idea. um, Yeah, we'll do that recipe for now, and then whenever I complain about it later, I can switch it up. But there we go. Oh, you know what? I also have to fix implosion compressors to use proxies as well. I'll do that later. There you go. So if I want to make a little bit of, what do you call it? Netherite nanoparticles. And also change your recipe because you're not being made like that anymore. As well as nefarious oil. That's the only place I'm making it. And netherite scrap. Okay. So netherrack dust is just something that we get automatically. And I forgot to do something else here. Need to tell this to stop stocking it. There we go. And then triple compressed netherrack is just in the compressor here. Now that I think about it, I can even just passive all of this. Because really the only business I need netherrack for is to do all that, but if I send it to the black hole compressor, it's going to be a little bit cringe to make it like that. I don't know, I'm just trying to think here. Like, what if I just stock everything and then pull all the items? I think I want to do that. Let's try that. Just turn everything automatically into triple compressed, and then I can break down if I need the dusts. So this is going to compress netherrack into compressed netherrack, and then into double compressed. And then I think that's it, right? And then we have triple compressed just hanging out there. Yeah, let's try that. So go ahead and stock the dust, the netherrack, the compressed netherrack, and double compressed, just like that. And then, so the whole idea with this setup is that it's going to hijack whatever is in the compressor here. I can multiply this by a big number, sure. Right there.
Do I crash the server? Eyes emoji.
Well, that's up to you. The internet's been doing okay. If you for some reason crash the server, I gotta check out what's going on. Should be fine though. Netherrack froth is turning into a whole bunch of other things. A lot of that. Okay, but if I check for, I think it's trying to like, yeah, it's waiting for a black hole to do its thing. It kind of just hijacks the black hole compressor. So for example, if I try to craft eternal singularity just to tell this to put a black hole in there. It should craft all the stuff I need. Okay, so let me take this out. Actually, if I try to make you, it's gonna wait on netherrack dust and triple compressed. So triple compressed is gonna show up passively, and I think netherrack dust technically also shows up passively. But if I don't want it to complain, then I will turn it down from, for example, I would just turn Forge Hammer this down if I don't want it to complain anytime I do something here. I don't even have a centrifuge. I have a washer. Oh, there it is. Turns into a impure pile, and then I wash it down. And then a simple dust washer. I'm pretty sure I have a washer. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that'll work. Sure. Okay, and then I have impure, but this is a macerator. Hang on, you're telling me this is actually an infinite gold farm? Wait. This is an infinite gold farm if you think about it. So if I crush regular netherrack, it gives a little bit of nuggies and impure pile. No, it's not, because you need 4 netherrack dust to turn into 1 block. So you lose netherrack, never mind. And I don't have space in the forge hammer, so add another one. You not build or what? How come you're not highlighting? Did I break something important? No, it should work. No, there it is. It just had to think for a little bit. Okay, so if I wanted to craft one of you, now we're able to, right? Because we have a triple compressed netherrack. Just hanging out in storage. And if we need like netherrack dust for whatever reason. Oh, I did not like that. Ali joined the server, right? After she said she was going to crash it, but I think she was going to actually break it. Hang on. No, it's me. It's weird. That's so weird. Ali's connected to my computer somehow. They are having a party outside, so maybe that's what it is. They're hogging up all the entire Wi-Fi to play music, which I don't mind, right? That's people. I let people have their fun. It's a Friday. I'm not going to be a grouch about it. Oh, here we are. We're also duplicated ourselves. That's weird, though. As soon as you mention it, I lag out. But what I need to do is put the triple compressed into the bulk storage, so it doesn't pollute my main network. How much stuff is in here? And it's already starting to pile up with a bunch of things. That's fine. Oh, and then she actually joins. That's weird though. It shouldn't lag me out because like OBS said that I lost connection. So you joining shouldn't affect me because the server is like not even anywhere near me. So I'm not sure what happened. Let me see how much this is gonna craft. Netherrack dust might not work though because this is technically an ore washer, but not a simple washer. I think if I switch this to simple washer, it should work. And there we go. Okay, that worked out pretty well actually. So if I do this recipe here, to craft 64, it puts all this stuff there. And then if I actually set up the recipe, it creates 320. And keep in mind, that's also because we have fermium plasma in there. Okay, so we have our setup there, so it's not too bad. So that's upgraded. We have better netherite production. And if I were to turn this into actual netherite stuff, it's just smelting it in a plasma arc furnace like we've been doing already. Okay, cool. Anyways, hello, Allie. I'm not actually salty or mad that you. Like I left the game. My clone left the game. Cleared all these bookmarks because I don't think I need any of this anymore. Do I have infinity frame box? Nope. And make 128. I think next step while we're completing things is to start working on Compact 5. Hello. I'm still here. It was just my twin that left because I lagged out. So that's when you know it's not the server having issues. It's me, I think. Where are my fusion reactors? Oh, they're literally right here. I swear that's not on purpose. Actually, hear me out. What if I stall the fusion reactors just a little bit longer because I want to start putting wireless into them, like wireless energy hatches instead of whatever I have doing over here, because yeah, I don't really want to. I don't even know how I'm doing this. I think it's based off of you. Honestly, it's not even that bad. Don't be lazy. Just do it. Just completing all the quests again. Yeah, it's gonna be a little bit of a tricky setup here, but we should set this up. So let me double check if I have everything. First of all, I need the controller, of course. You, and you. Can I get away with smaller energy hatches? Claim the reward and you got a quest complete. Oh yeah, that happens sometimes. Yeah, Entropod. So I'm trying to figure this out here. I guess just a little bit of a refresher. Today has been a pretty productive episode, just cleaning things up. We have octuple DTPF. I set that up today. Ali says hello, as you can see. I love this setup. It's so funny to me. We might be able to craft the eternal coils we need, but this is probably going to be like a multiple day craft, especially because we ran out of biocatalyst medium, and that's because of some other things. Netherite, that's the other thing. We also have a non-nuke. You're just going to keep adding one more, right? I can never win. We also have a tier 2 quantum transformer for netherite improvement. I don't know if improvement's the right word for it, but we're getting there. So actually, how annoying is tier 3? Because that's going to solve a lot of my issues with the catalyst medium stuff. It's possible, actually. It's expensive as all heck, but it's possible. I think we should commit to it. I need tier 3. It's very expensive, but we can do it. Oh, am I gonna commit to it? Let's at least set up the recipes. No. One thing at a time. We also have the compact Mark V ready. I need to set this up first. First things first. So let me just double check if I have everything ready for it. Just one of them, and then we'll start building more. 128. I have enough glass. These guys were expensive, and the casings. So we're good to go. So here's the question. If I want to power this the lazy way and put wireless energy hatches, will it work fine if I use the UEV 1 amp hatches? Or is it just not going to work because of because it's not going to work? I don't know. It says here 83 million EU a tick per energy hatch, and the UEV 1 is not 880 whatever million. So no, it's not going to work, right? I mean, it would, but it's not going to have enough power to work as best as possible. I guess what I'm trying to ask is, do I deal with upgrading all of this to send more power through infinity wires, or stall a little longer until I get big wireless energy hatches? Like, we have the power, right? It's not even an issue, but I'm trying to think here, because it's not going to do everything. I think I want to be able to put at least 83 million into this. So if I divide that number, actually, 83,886,080 divide by 8388608. It's 10. So if I really want this to work correctly, I need a bunch of 16 amp UEV hatches. I think I'll just do it like that. Once I get the wireless hatches, after I get Shurabon, we should be able to just replace everything with the wireless stuff. Yeah, so 32 of you. So how much power is this going to need? If you think about it, there's going to be 32 of this, or 16 of this, 32 of these, right? Divide by 4. That's how many 64 amps I'm going to need. They're already ready. All right. It's not even that bad. So 64, I'm going to need 8 of... I mean, I can also transform down, but I'm not going to do that. We have a lot of these anyways. 8 killer. I'll just commit to this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. But I would love to have the wireless hatches so I don't have to deal with wire connections anymore, because it's a little annoying. These are UEV, right? Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So, I think what I need to do next is actually tell this to not craft anything else. I don't know if you guys saw that my power flickered. What the heck happened? They're partying too hard outside. Did that show up on the camera? I'm sure it did. Oh, the power is absolutely gonna go out. If I just stop talking, then you know what's happened. Our power went out. It's so weird, though. um, do I cancel it? I don't know what to do. Hang on. Do I just add it on top so that it's easier for me to deal with it? Yes, I'm gonna put it on top. So that way I don't have to move the whole thing up. Because what I was doing before was moving the entire thing up and putting the upgraded tier on the bottom. Now we're just gonna put it on top. But no, did you guys actually see the power flicker? That's funny. Where's my fusion controller? Right here. Did I get it right? Or is it one? It's one more up, right? It's one more up. That was close. Yeah, you did jinx it. Ever since Ali said, will I crash the server? She's actually crashing my entire power grid back home. Yeah, right here. So Compact Mark V is going to, it's such a huge upgrade for us. It's going to make a lot of things way faster to craft, especially things like metastable Oganesson and Neptunium. I can't say, that's a hard word for me to say. Neptunium. That's difficult. That's not easy to say. All hatches must be UEV or better. Don't tell me what to do. Even though that's literally what I'm gonna do. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Just like that. Let's do the insides first. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm assuming it's the same size. It looks like it's the same size as all the others. Oh, it's gonna be so nice though once I get the wireless hatches. I think I'm gonna like do the fusion reactor spam. Oh, I didn't finish. I'll do the fusion reactor spam after I get the wireless hatches, because having wireless power just makes everything so much like cheaper, honestly, in terms of like setting up. It's the wire management that can take some time. But I don't even know if what you can call my setup like actual wire management, because I wouldn't say it is. It's kind of a mess. There we go. And you are going to have a output bus. Sorry, output hatch. That's the wrong one. Give me the billion. So you have hatch right here, and you have a proxy right over here. Right there. I can actually change this to be part of that subnet that we had over there. And I'm going to do that just for the consistency. Need 2 of you, please. So go ahead and break you, and you. Don't need you connected anymore. You will be colored white now. And we'll connect this to my output subnet, whose only job is to push things back into my main network. That's all it does. Too far. Can never teleport correctly. I did not mean to do that. How do I do this? I think I do this, right? Yeah. And then sneak XR, sneak X right click to clear queue. There you go. So that saves me an extra connection to the main network. Doesn't seem like a lot, but I feel like it'll help with lag. I don't know. I'm only saying that because I don't know any better. And then we get the data stick. But before I do that, make sure that this is incomplete for whatever reason. Can't tell you why that's the case, but... Are you actually finished, or is it because you don't have power? No, because it just takes a while to load up. That's just how it is. So punch U. Right click U so you have all the same stuff. I'm fusioning it. Oh, yeah. All right. So all that's needed is to power the dude. So I'm going to need my wire snips, my purple spray can. Oops. Didn't mean to do that. Hopefully I did the math correctly so that it gets the correct amount of power. Just in case. 16 times 32, that's how much amperage we need. 16 times 32 is also 8 times 64. Yeah, we're fine. I don't know if you can tell, but I did number sense in third grade. Honestly, if I had to give like an origin to my appreciation for math, it's probably like early elementary school. I thought it was so cool that you can do dumb math tricks like that. I wouldn't call it dumb, but um, cool math tricks. And I guess I was influenced by that. I wasn't any good at it, right? But did learn some stuff. And I know I'm not good at it because I still use my calculator for like almost everything. Yes, even if I have to subtract like 16 minus 9. I'm not ashamed to admit that. Okay, the inner dudes are connected. Just need to connect the outer ones. So thinking about the next steps, absolutely eternal coils is like the next major goal. We need eternal coils. Because unlocking Shirobon gets us so much stuff, especially the wireless hatches, the multi-amp ones, and UIV wireless hatches. Absolutely need those. It means like getting those wireless hatches means I don't ever have to do this again. Like all this connecting. No. All I need to do is just plug in stuff and then just walk away, and that's it. Mine was also elementary school. I remember being select family night math wizard. Okay. You had a family night? I didn't have that. A math magic trick? How does that work? Sounds cool though. Me and my family we're board game players. Specifically Uno. We all love Uno. Don't get my mom like playing in the same place though. She's super competitive. I guess we all are. No, I'm not very competitive. I just play to have fun. But man, whenever we play Uno, we're not a family anymore. Monopoly is also a pretty big one. I remember we went to a cruise a couple years ago, and it's a very fond memory I have. I'm not much of a cruise, and I don't want to say enjoyer, but kind of. It's the isolation. I like to be able to walk around everywhere. Right, can't really do that on a cruise. That's my main concern. But one of my fondest memories from one of our trips, one of the first ones, was there was this game room, like a library thing, and had a lot of board games in there. So all of us went in there. We played Monopoly. It was pretty fun. My dad destroyed us though. He was really good at it. So I maybe it's not a fond memory anymore, but we like our board games. I mean, it's up to you if you want to go find it. All right. I just realized that the Compact 5 is pink sometimes. Oh, I didn't know that. Okay. But we have it going. That's great. Which means I honestly can't tell you what it means, but it means something. What opens up with Compact 5? It's just smelly stuff, right? I think something like that. We're getting closer to Godforge also, but my priority I think would be Eternal Coils. These would be great to have. Chaotic Cores is also something we're working on, so this is going to help us make all the plasma stuff so much faster though. Now here's the thing, does it work? Good question. I don't know. One of the many things I would love to be able to craft a ton of is Neptunium. Wait, was it Neptunium or something? I think it was Fermium, wasn't it? Which is the one that boosts all outputs? Because that's what I'm trying to go for. I want to boost everything. It's Fermium. If I check for Fermium Plasma. Yeah, get over here. Should be able to change your recipe to this one now. We do it like that. Another one was I think Organicin and Metastable. All the other stuff I'll just leave there, but I think Organicin also no, it doesn't. Organicin does not change. Put that back, but I know Metastable does change. You use copper plasma now. But I can't use copper plasma because that's not possible. Until Godforge. I didn't know that. Okay. Alright, well, I guess you're not changing. It's still going to craft faster. Yeah, I didn't know that. Okay. I'll just do that. Good to know. Alright. Time to kill chicken. What are you doing, Allie? Many things we would like to upgrade. Absolutely eternal coils. So let me check on this actually. If I try to craft 8448, I need a lot of triple compress, but that's because it's kind of just held up over here if I look at netherrack. I have a lot. It's just waiting on this to craft, so I'll be okay with that. I think what I need to do is address biocatalyst medium. And the only reason this is low is because we don't have mutagen. Mutagen is our bottleneck. We have a whole one. But the only thing this is used for, as far as I can tell, is crafting the growth catalyst medium. But if we maybe see if we can craft the tier 3, then we won't have any more issues with this. So I'm just curious. I want to see what it takes to craft the tier 3. I know for sure we can't do tier 4, but maybe, just maybe we can do tier 3. I do need to get this superconductor whatever composite, so that's doing this recipe over here. That itself isn't that bad, honestly. Do need some monosite, and all this other stuff, I'm not really gonna worry about it. I only care about this guy over here. So that's all it's gonna take, right? And then I'll just do that, and then divide this out just by 64. Just do that, sure. It's an estimation, but I also need the rare earth group catalysts. I know we can craft it, but it's going to be expensive. That's okay though. Especially because it's UMV, meaning we can only craft them in one location, which is this guy over there. These two. But it is possible. I think we'll be okay. Okay, and then bulk catalyst. Need another one for you. Drink some water. And sit up straight because I'm slouching. Mm-hmm. And ass line casing, yeah. You feel like with your new chair you sit up more straight? That's good. It's so easy to like not pay attention to your posture. Okay, but that means I should be able to craft you. It's called a ZPM something, right? What's it called? A superconductor rare earth composite. I don't know why I thought ZPM. Yeah, so if I try to craft like one of you. There it is. It makes 8. Not too bad. Oh, it makes a lot actually. Oh, it makes a lot. Okay, because you don't have enough parallels. That's fine. This is going to run overnight anyways, so I don't really care. At least not now. It's a little bit of a jank setup, but... Alright. So if I want to set this up, I need to research the tier 2s. Take one of you. And one of you. 2 data sticks. And we'll see how long it takes to actually research this stuff. Not too bad. Anyone else play a game and they get the song stuck in their head constantly? I have all of Mugenics stuck in my head. Absolutely gonna play it after this stream. But I have to say the runs are so long. It's like 3 to 4 hours long per run. So yeah, I stay up pretty late doing this. Okay, and then I should be able to set up these guys. So put them in the up tier S line. So one there, one here, and then the other one. So one there and one there. And I will also move the DTPF stuff just in case. Just get those out of there. You. And the injection casings, right? Yep. While I'm here already. Increase this to a stack. Increase you to a stack. Make sure nothing else is gonna cause problems. Yeah. And then we'll put those over here because we can craft UIV stuff now. Slowly moving that. That would have honestly this would have helped with the DTPF octuple crafting up there, but I didn't think about it until now. Okay, so if I wanted to craft 142 of these nerds, it's a little pricey, but super dense proto halconite whatever and is vacuum freezer. And I think this is an opportunity for upgrade as well because no, you're already upgraded, never mind. Right there. So if I craft 142 of you, I need super dense, whatever. Requires stabilized black hole. Good thing I already have it though. I was about to get so mad because I couldn't craft it. Oh no, it's I can use this recipe. So is it better to work on Creon and Smellian? Because it uses less of this proto halconite steel dust, which is less transcendent metal. It's also faster, but okay, how do I craft this? It might be worth it to do this. Harmonic compound is Creon plasma and smelly dust. I'm gonna keep calling it smelly. We have 1,000,000 blast furnaces. I think it's better to do this. And one of the issues I potentially see though is potentially, what's the right word? One of the potential issues. Oh, I'm not sure if I can do that though. I don't have a good enough mixer for this yet until I get UIP wireless. So never mind. So they'll throw this in the compressor, right? Yeah. Black hole compressor with fluids. Yeah, I can craft it. That's an expensive craft though, so don't do that until I log off. Now, what about you? Through 236. Looks like I can. Biocatalyst medium, we're gonna work on that next. Let me just set up the recipes. That is, yeah, sure. To make 500,000, I can. Fusion, I'm fusioning it. There you go, enjoy. And then 16x UIV wires. I don't think I need to make that much. Ass 16. There you go. 236. Okay. Next up is biocatalyst medium. So we can, but I don't think I can get away with like not making it. So we do make it. It's just not very good. It's using the old setup. So what I'm going to do is actually duplicate probably this and set up mutagen for it. Copy, clear plans, mark copy. Oh, and you know what? We can also just give this like wireless hatches now. That's so good. Any excuse I can or I have to set up wireless hatches, I'm going to do it. So it's pretty much just going to double the setup. And everything here is relatively cheap, so I'm not too concerned with it. Just make this once. I'm gonna hold off on the. I think I have the petri dishes for mutagen. Which one do I need? It's that one. Mutagen bacteria SE spatio. That's a different color, right? That's T set as fucus. That sounds like a disease. That's for seaweed broth. No. Okay, it's this one. So let's go ahead and get this going. So I need some mutagen, petri dishes, and tiny piles of infinity catalyst. And I think I have a bunch of cells here I can use, yeah. Let's go over here then. Running efficiencies, 100%. That's good to know. Get out of there. My eggs, don't need that anymore. I'm probably gonna get enough relatively quickly. There we go. I'll just come back later. It immediately crafted. That's good to see. So paste, mark paste. We'll go ahead and put that. So reset the transform and then paste it somewhere. Am I just gonna paste it behind it? I kind of want to just put it in the like behind it, right behind it, right? It would go right here. Yeah, that works. Oh, invalid item for you. No, I don't care. We'll fix that right now. Make the border. Still needs to be a little bit of setup involved. That's fine. Okay. And then instead of these guys, I'm gonna put wireless hatches. And honestly, even just one of them is like probably more than enough that I need. Okay. Next up, so if I look at mutagen, everything else is good to go, right? I think you're just being a little dumb because of the. No, you have the wireless or the. What do you call it? The maintenance hatches. So you should be good to go, but I think I also have to replace the glass. Now you're working fine, yeah. Just gotta press the update button and you're good to go. Okay, if I look at mutagen, what glass is required? Needs glass tier LUV. That's rhodium plated. I don't know if it really matters if I keep this as iridium. It's a higher tier, but I'm still gonna replace it. No, replace you, replace that, yeah. Might as well. And then the next step is to connect these guys. So I think I just have to add a 0, right? That's what I was doing. Every time I added a new machine, I just add a 0 to everything. So if I check this, yeah. Add a 0 in the frequency. Actually, if I check you, there's two things that I need to adjust. So it's this one, 0, and this one. Zero and 0. Wait. If I add a 0, it's gonna break everything, right? I think. 20,300. I think if I check here. Which one? What are you doing? No, 20,300. I think I have to add 2 zeros. Yeah, because it's going to connect to that one. So this one, I add 3 zeros. That's fine. That should be okay. Yeah. None of this is going to matter once I get to the next tier of QFT, which is like what I'm going to craft overnight. Okay, I think that's good to go. Sure. Let's check on my petri dishes. I need, what, 8 of them? 4. I'm out of Infinity Catalyst. There, enjoy. Okay. I can probably get one of them going, at least. Okay, it's gonna bother me if you don't look like normal casings instead of actual wireless hatches. All right. The next up, I think it's just to connect everything to endearing fluid pipes, right? What side? Small. I have plenty. Let's do it. I think that's it. Okay, connect you. Go ahead and set this to. How do I change it again? Press dot to change mode. I think I want line mode, right? Before I do that, make sure everything's connected. Oh, I have to connect you back here too. Okay. Oh, come on. 2 of them. Thank you. Make sure everything is good to go. Nope. Like that. Okay. And then now that everything's connected, switch this to line mode. So I can do this and then that. Oh, it's so helpful. I'm pretty sure this is like a recent update also. So that they all follow the same line. And I think I accidentally found this out when I was just messing with buttons. And I'm glad I did. Oh, I need to do it there too, right? Yeah. So like that. I think so. I mean, it in the end, I don't think it really matters, but I like the extra control. So that you don't got fluid sloshing around in here, which I used to see all the time early game. All right, and then next step is to connect my stuff. How many channels is this? This is going to be export bus. We'll do that. So just a little bit of a disclaimer. I am plugging this in fully knowing that it's not a good idea to use export buses. But we only have like a couple machines doing this, so I think it's fine. But if you're like mass producing stuff, don't use export buses. Something about it causing more TPS issues than it's worth. And then a wireless connector. How many channels does this have? Because I'm going to need 10 more channels. That's funny. Little nub sticking out. Kimchi. We still have the old P2P network connected. We have enough channels. Okay. Need another wireless connector though. So I can just connect one like over here. Cue it. And then I just connect it over here. binding mode, and there it is. Black cable. Just like that. Okay. So, and then I think I just need to copy whatever's going on in the old setup, which I would love to decommission if I can find it. It's right there. I don't know if I want to decommission it right now, though. It's a little bit of a mess. But I'm looking for some things. For example, what kind of rod I'm giving it. Plutonium-241. It's good to know. And the kind of fluids that you have. It looks like it's just infinity catalyst and what kind of fluid do you want? Distilled water. That's what it is, right? Yep. So I want this to have infinity catalyst dust. We have a lot of it. And distilled water. And then you should be the plutonium 241 rod. And also bonk it with the hammer so it doesn't make a loud noise. It's a hard hammer, right? Yeah. Okay, I think that's it. Recipe needs higher structure tier. Did I not look at the right recipe? Hang on. I probably didn't. Oh yeah, it needs CPM class. Okay. Okay, so I did not need to change it, in other words. And there we go. How about now? There it is. And I'm just gonna let it process up slowly. These guys just need to turn on. Oh, you don't have Petri dishes. Thank you. There we go. Just a little bit faster mutagen to make my other stuff a little faster. But again, once I get enough for the tier 3 QFT, I won't have to worry about this. But it's still good to have this running forever, right? So how fast does it produce? It's every recipe processes 17 cents. That's not too bad, honestly. Okay. Couple other things I want to do before we log off for the night. I do want to finish up the thermometric Essentiaso. Yeah, that's what it's called. We should have everything ready for it. It just keeps getting stuck because I don't have any of the. I don't have any of this going back into to storage. Plus, my fusion setup is not great. We all know this. Honestly, I don't think of it as something that we need to solve, though. So this is something else I want to look at. Does it get stuck if I craft some things? Where are my bookmarks? Oh, I think I put away my bookmarks, right? My waypoints. Where are my waypoints disappeared? Ali, you destroyed my waypoints. Nah, it crafts. It's fine. Yeah, it's I don't know what it is. Did you actually destroy the waypoints? It's fine if you did. I'm just joking. I think they went away. That's fine. Uh, I talked about it earlier, but for some reason, when I have a different tier of power here, this was UIV and these were UEV, even though they were consuming the same amount of power, they did their overclock calculations a little differently, and it actually broke the whole setup. Some things are getting stuck. And I don't really fully understand why, but it has something to do with different tiers of power. But I did fix that. Okay, so what needs to be finished up here? It's still all this stuff. It's crafting a bunch of eyes, honestly, but I'm gonna tell you what. I'm just gonna give this a button and let it craft, or should I wait for it to finish processing everything? Yeah, I should wait for that to finish up. I should have everything else ready for this though. So if I try to craft one of that, it's just waiting on the other stuff. Try to craft it. Why are you crafting 18 blocks of coal? Who's doing that? I'm joking. I'm joking. It doesn't matter. Also, don't forget to farm my primordial shards. I said shards, not the other word. So pretty much once I get this Sword of the, like, not the Sword of the Cosmos, the whole reason why I wanted the thermometric cell is because I don't want to deal with the millions of recipes that I have to deal with in setting up all of this. I really don't want to do that. There's a lot of other things. Like you know, this stuff, Sword of the Zephyr, probably a whole bunch of other recipes that I just don't have to worry about anymore. And I can also adjust my infusion setup to just pretty much react as soon as it sees something there. And let me check the back rooms over here. This is a low priority, right? No, it should be high priority and then a small delay. But once I have infinite mana, then I won't have to worry about that. Crafting Void Essence, which is in the Crucible. Forgot about you. This one, and then it already broke. It's not very good. It breaks a lot. And maybe it has something to do with putting things so fast it doesn't lose the connection. It doesn't react fast enough. Oh no, it totally does. I don't really know what the deal with it is. Just crafting one more, and then it has to craft the other stuff here. Yeah, but all this stuff is going to be finished up so much faster once I have this. I know I should have farmed the Eldritch Guardians, but I'm not worried about it. Another thing to work on, which I said I was going to do off camera and I never actually did, was Terra Steel production. Because if I want a bunch of these casings, then I'm going to have to do that. But we'll get the thermometric stuff first. And I guess we'll also research this. So do a little bit of research while we're here. This is in whatever. Maleficia. How do you pronounce this? Malefic. I don't know. Crystal Blood. Choose that one. What's Crystal Blood? Okay, but what's crystal blood? Is it hidden research then? Can't craft the crystal dagger yet. Would have to study that. Oh, it's literally right there. Tier 5 upgrade bloodlusts. I think that's all I need though for the edge of the no? What do you mean I can't craft this? Or is it because I just need to research it next? Oh, yeah. Taboo. Uh-oh. There's so many things to this that I don't know if we're ever going to get into. We have Corium Sword unlocked. We have this guy ready. All the other stuff, I think we're good to go. It broke. There you go. Two more shards of creation and then a lot more dark matter stuff. No, I don't. You're free to use it. I don't see a need for villagers. But just watch, as soon as I say that, I'm gonna find a use for a villager. For what? What'd he do? Poor guy. Oh, okay, okay. Is he just getting in your way? Here's another interesting thing. Should I focus on QFT Mark III next or component ass line casings? I think component ass line casings because, yeah, they're going to consume so much. How's our mutagen? We're building it up just a little bit. Let me check on this, though. It might take a little bit for it to actually get up to... hang on, I kind of need the bookmarks, so I'm going to leave the bookmarks here. Let me check on this first. You're crafting a lot faster now. Sweet. There we go. Okay. So that's crafting a little bit, but I think I should do the component ass line casings first. It's 43, right? 43 of them. No, I'm not even surprised about that. I think I should do this first because these guys is gonna be a little expensive as well. Unless I can just straight up do it. I can straight up do that one, but not these guys. I don't think. This one is kind of waiting on a little bit. It's waiting on less, actually. I think I should just do this. And then do component ass line casings. Component ass line casings first, actually. Now that I think about it, the only reason we're consuming this much is for circuits which are used in the machine, in like the fuel generators probably is what's causing the most expense. So yeah, we'll do component ass line casings first. Okay. How are you doing? You broke because something in the middle is not renamed correctly, right? Yeah, shards of creation. How much do I need? I need the bunch of you, right? Let's do this. Give me. Okay, I'm just gonna rename you manually. Okay, so I need 4 of these dark matter things. What do you mean you don't have enough shards of creation? Where'd you go? I know I have one of them with me. And there it goes. And then I have to put you right there. Not that expensive. Okay, and then craft another one of you. Now, there's a major reason why I didn't do the entire craft off like in one go, especially for for this. Not just because this keeps breaking. It's mostly because of that, right? But the big reason was it needs so much essentia. And smelting that much takes forever and it would have destroyed everything. I've seen that happen before with the portal to the deep dark. So I've learned my lesson. I'm only just going to craft everything up to the craft itself. Oh, speaking of problems. Yeah, that's what I mean. It's not able to process the stuff fast enough. Oh, wait, so it's yeah, not able to. So we're gonna see some issues. So what I need to do ahead of time is make sure I have enough of the essence before we actually start the craft. So I know we have air, we have ignis. It's good to go. Ordo, that's good. Tenebrae, or sorry, Perditio is good to go. Terra, good, and Aqua, we're good to go. I already got that ready. And then let me make one more of you. Man, but once I get this going, oh man, fusion's gonna be so much better. I think all I need to do is decrease the delay, and that's basically it. Oh, I need 2 of you. I guess another thing I can craft is the eternal coils, right? Yeah, no, never mind. It also needs a biocatalyst medium, of course you do. Okay. And I think at that point we should be good to go to craft this. Everything is ready, I believe. Available 4, available, and that's ready. You just need a bunch of things. I don't know if you have enough like items. You still need to craft 4 of the condensers actually. Let me make those before I break everything else. Oh, you're good to go. Okay. Also, I did figure out the aura cores. I was having issues with the last episode. Um, I did have to look around the Discord for other people that were having the same problem. It had something to do with there wasn't enough water in the area. So I went to the overworld and I just went inside a river and it worked. That's pretty much it. And then you scan it and it unlocks the Essentia condenser recipe. Okay, so is everything ready here? Everything's ready. I'm pretty sure I have enough stuff in there. Stability is 10. That's fine. I've done more unstable stuff. Double check. Do I have enough Essentia for this? Air 2000. Ignis, yes. Ordo, Perditio, yes. Terra, yes. And Aqua, yeah. All right. I don't know if we're good. Craft it. Hope and pray. Drink water because I'm thirsty. Yep, there it is. Give me. And just like that, we put that there. And we have unlimited, right? Oh, yeah. Even stuff I've never seen before. No, 256 billion. Look at that. Aqualitas. That's something I haven't even researched. And Vasania. And Gloria. And Astrum. Will I ever need that? No idea. Okay, but that's going to help us out so much. Which means I can modify this. Reduce the delay by like... We'll do 8 ticks or something like that. Maybe that'll improve it. I don't know. And I can set up recipes now. Way easier. It's still going to be annoying for things like the nano saber, right? Where I have to... yeah, and make it uncharged. And then Lapotron crystals make them uncharged. Do that. It's still going to be annoying with things I have to like rename, but that's fine. Fusion. There's no more space, right? I guess put things that I don't really need anymore, like the Portal of the Deep Dark. Don't need that anymore. So if I try to craft Mjolnir's hammer, I need to craft you. And this is one of those examples of things I need to rename, and it's going to be annoying. That's fine. The most important thing is that I don't have to deal with calculating how much Essentia I need every time. We don't need another claw. And then wand focus is like that. Don't need to worry about that anymore. That's so good. Just replace things I don't see myself needing, like Aquarium. We don't think I need. Well, probably need that. Too lazy to set up another interface thing. Nano Saber, that's a pattern terminal recipe. Tungsten steel large sword blade. I'll set that up right now. Power unit. So so many things. What is this? Power unit molecular crafter, right? And of course, you're not going to work with MBT shenanigans. It never does. You don't know how to make gold wire? Okay. I'm pretty sure it's probably one of the things I took off a long time ago. And then a large sword blade. I'll do that. I can't do that. What's it called? Large blade cast. I have to make it over there. It's probably over there, actually. I know we've made it before. And check Phoenix's area. Could have sworn we made it before. If not, it's not too bad. Not that difficult to set this up, honestly. I'm looking for a large sword blade cast. Do you have one? Where? I don't think I see it. I'm just gonna make one. I forgot how to tinker. How do I do this again? I need the stencil table. I don't even have a stencil. Where's all our tinker stuff? It might be in my brother's area. Okay, we'll go down. We're gonna go check all the way over here in Diet's water well. I don't think it's here. No. Oh, but he's got a lot of better stuff in here. There's glass dust. No, I don't think he has it here. It's a good place to check, though. What about back here? No, that's fine. Do we not have any stencil table? Oh, we have a stencil table. So okay. I'm looking for a large blade. Where? I like how you say it's here. Like I know where you're talking about. Where? Thank you, Ali. How very helpful. Oh, hello. That's it. Oh, what the heck? I didn't see that. Part builder. Give it some cobblestone. Thank you, Ali. I'm gonna put that here. I need some aluminum brass. I really can't make aluminum brass, right? Molten aluminum brass. How the heck do I make aluminum brass? With the large sword blade? Well, now it's a race. If I can craft it faster, then you can find it. Oh, you know what? I can also search for it here. Nope, it's not here. How do I make aluminum brass? Or is it one of those things that is aluminium brass now? Molten aluminum brass. I think I have to make the ingot, right? What are you talking about? There's no recipe for the ingot. How to do this? I could have sworn I had this recipe. Or is it the dust that you want me to make? Or did they change how Tinkers works? Because that's also a possibility. I guess what I can do is just smelt something else, right? I can get cast and just throw it in there. Yeah. I'll throw another one for good luck. Oh, you know what it might be also if it's an alloy. It's not an alloy either. That's weird though. Did they change how it works? To make a cast? Oh, it's regular brass. Oh, they changed it. Okay, okay, okay. It's just regular brass now. Okay. Thank you. So what was the whole point of this? I don't really remember. I need to find an extruder. Where's my extruders? I think it's back here. It's one of these new machines. Right there. I'm gonna give this a input bus, just a simple one like I guess LV. Enjoy. Have you. Tungsten steel blade. I can't say the word. Tungsten steel blade cast. Yes, I need 8 tungsten steel for this. Give me 1,000 because it crafts instantly, anyways. Oops. Okay. Now can I craft a nano saber? Thank you. Oh, you did the basic sword. Got you. That's ready. I don't need that. Now I want to use this in the supercharged Mjolnir recipe. I don't know why they're different, but they're different somehow, yeah. There we go. Now if I craft you, you're not going to complain anymore. Same thing with energy crystals, because everything is annoying. All this stuff, stackable stuff, is just a nightmare to deal with. So it works there, but it does not work with something else, honestly. What don't you work with? I think it's the regular Mjolnir. It's regular Mjolnir, right? Yeah. So energy crystal, that's the one we craft. MBT hell. Favorite activity. I also rename hell once I get this going. All right. So broken relic of Mjolnir. I could have sworn we have one. It just needs to get fixed, right? I could fix it over there. Okay, I'm glad it worked because I didn't know. I wasn't confident it was gonna fix it. All right, and then just need rubber sheet. Really? That's the only rubber you're gonna take. Okay, it's fluid solidifier. Go ahead. Red quartz. That is a crafting recipe. Curious if there's a faster way to do that. Probably. Wand focus shock. That's going to be over here. I stepped all over my crops. They didn't break right now. Thank you. I'm going to have issues with things like not being named correctly, right? But oh man, it's so much faster. That's a quest. Look, Ali, I'm completing quests. There we go. Charged it by accident. I did not want to do that, but that's fine. Okay, so Sword of the Cosmos. What's next? So a whole bunch of things. For example, I need the fiery sword. That is pattern terminal. Do that. Ender air bottle. Looks like I can just do chemical reactor recipe. Yo, what's up? Terra Blade. That is more infusion shenanigans. How did you know I haven't eaten this? Where's my healing axe? It's been a while since I've had this on me. Oh, it's right here. Are we talking about the healing axe? It's probably something to do with infinity armor. Elven plate. That's is bending machine. Yeah, because I don't think it lets you starve if you're invincible. Edge of the Primordials. We'll do this. Man, look how easy it is now to set up recipes. Just take away random recipes that I don't think I'm going to need anymore. An Icorium sword. I don't have food, no. Neutronium large blade, I just need 8. Neutronium ingots, give me 1,000. I still remember a time where crafting these was like, takes forever, and now craft them basically instantly. And that time wasn't that far away either. Where's my extruder? Right here. Okay. So that's good to go. Staff of power. I'll just do a handcraft recipe. I'm not doing this anymore, honestly. UA is what? Universal automation? Yeah, we're not doing that. Can I do it? Complete the Sword of the Cosmos within time. There's so many recipes. Oh, something here needs this ingot, and it's not correct though because we don't make that ingot. We make another ingot. Oh, it's you. It's the sword itself. It's using the wrong ingot. No? No, it's not you. Something else is using the wrong ingot. It's you, I bet. That's the newest recipe that I added. Yeah, don't use that ingot. Use the other ingot. You're going to make me fish for it. I want you to use the Gregtech ingot. Entirely different. I promise you. There we go. And crafting. There we go. Okay. Diamond spikes. Diamond spikes, I kind of just craft them manually. Diamond screw. I can't craft you, really? Oh, okay. Lathe. I feel like I've had some of these recipes here before, but I keep deleting them. I'm pretty sure I keep deleting them. Lathe. Let's do a diamond rod is, yeah. We'll do cutting machine, I think, with just a cutting machine. Diamond rod is another lathe. with an industrial diamond because we produce those. Thank you. Diamond spikes. Thank you. All right, void sword. That's made over there. Oh, you're gonna make me add another one of these things, right? Arcane assemblers, I don't know if I can do that relatively easily. Primal crusher. Fiery sword. I could have sworn I just set up a recipe for fiery sword. Yes, it's just gonna be a different sword. Alright, I won't worry about that. Elementium, that is a... I'll throw that. Small TPV alloy. I can't even craft that. That's funny. Need a small gear right there. It's taking you so long. You should not take that long. Did I put it in the correct spot? Extruder small gear. Oh, you're probably doing something else. What's going on here? I keep losing this extruder. It's right here. Oh, this okay. I didn't realize the blade took that long to finish up. That's what it was. Just craft them all into Elementium. I don't want to keep disabling my magnet manually, so just put this right there. There you go. There you go. Okay, that's enough Elementium. Terrorblade, same thing. I did not set up a recipe for you because I don't have the research for it. Mana in a bottle. That's just regular glass bottles. You don't stack, of course you don't. Why don't you stack? That's ready. That's ready. At least. Draconic staff of power is something I'm crafting. Crystal dagger. Okay, I need to add a recipe for that. And go ahead and take off this, I guess. Okay. Terrorblade. We'll go ahead and do that, but I also need to research you. I'm looking for Terrorblade Botania. Yeah, I'm committed. I want to craft the Sword of the Cosmos right now. Because otherwise I'm not going to craft it. Okay, so that's good to go. I can craft that now. Yes. What's next? What's next? We're almost there. Oh man, there's still so much stuff. Essential crystallizer? What even is that? What don't I need? I'm assuming any of the I'm gonna have to craft another arcane assembler, right? Just make another one. It's not that expensive, but I do need to make this wand and then charge it manually. Not 1,000, sorry. Just one. Oh, it crafts so much faster now. Thank you. We have a wand somewhere, I think. I forgot where it went. Yeah, this one over here. I just need to charge it up, I think. And then I can craft the arcane assembler. Thank you. Also make a knowledge core so I don't keep deleting recipes, because definitely not a good idea to do that. Search for anything I can shove in there that can give me a discount. Just give it the thaumaturge stuff, sure. No cotton, that's all you're gonna get. Yeah, that's all you're getting, sorry. I tried. You can have boots though. I'll give you boots. No, we have better boots, right? Thaumaturge boots, yeah, sure. There, you're not gonna have a shirt. That's fine. Knowledge. Okay. Now I can add recipes again. Crystallizer. Anything else here? All of this stuff. Fiery sword is just gonna keep showing up. Mana bottles, they don't stack, so they're gonna cause problems as well. Single use wrench. It looks like I'm gonna have to craft something something manually. That's fine. What am I missing? Here we go. Somehow became more stuff here. Same thing with infusion stuff. I'm gonna be not so lazy and actually set up something. And I think that is... Oh, that's fine. I don't really need food. That'll be right here. It's just going to be a regular interface. You need it's just blocking mode right now. And a purple cable. If I even have enough channels for this, I don't know. That looks atrocious. It's connected though. Yeah. And call this infusion. Absolutely rushing to get this done. We're already over time. But I'm going to complete this. Okay. This guy, just do that. This one. Just do that. Throw that here. Okay. Balanced shards. I can just throw... Oh, this is the good thing too. I can just throw anything in there. Because we have infinite essentia, it'll just work with here too, I think. So if I want to make a bunch of those shards, I can just tell it and it's going to work. I love that. That's so cool. Alright, that's done. Terrasteel, mana bottles don't stack. Shadow metal knife blade. I need a knife blade cast and a piece of shadow metal. Let's go to our extruder. Alright, that's done. Mana bottles don't stack. Fiery swords. I'm gonna see if I can make this one. Yeah. And then just tell the recipe to consume that to this one. Something I forgot what needs mana bottles. Ender air bottle, yeah. I don't know what the difference is. So does it work if I do or dictionary substitutions? And then get the sword of the cosmos out of there and tell this to use the sword blade that I have. I think it's for the skullfire, right? Actually, yeah. Can also fix this recipe so no longer use those recipes there. Fiery sword, go ahead and just do that one. Just like that. Okay, what about now? Yeah, you don't know how to do ender air bottle, so honestly I think I'll just go to the end myself and do this. What are you talking about? What crash? Did the server crash? What happened? No, the server's okay, but it that's weird. An unknown error occurred while I'm trying to perform this command. It's so funny, but give me the ender error. Just spam right click. Okay, we're back. So that's done. If I try to craft Sword of the Cosmos again. Oh, we're almost done. Terra Steel. I still need to set up a recipe for this. Like an automation. I'm not gonna do that right now, but I'm just gonna manually craft it. But I do need to set up an automation for it, and I'll set that up next time because I need like at least like 100 something more for all the fusion crafters. It's Mana Steel also, right? Like, I'm not going to stand here doing all this 100 and something times. I don't even know if I have enough mana for that either. Okay, how about now? Oh, you have the wrong Terra Steel, right? Oh, no, it's in storage. Never mind. Okay, next up, Draconic Staff of Power. Go ahead and make you. I need, oh, there's so many recipes. This is all handcrafted stuff. It's all going in handcrafting. And just add a pattern stuff there. Right over here. There, I haven't done this in forever, might as well. Okay. And does it recognize, or is it going to break the craft? It recognizes it. And of course, there's more handcrafting shenanigans. All right. I just need Bound Blade. That is a Sword of the Zephyr. I need a Pickaxe of the Core and Shovel of Earth Mover. So give me a Sword of the Zephyr, a Pickaxe of the Core, and this guy. And I have to do the binding ritual over here. Give me an activation. I need all of that stuff. I don't think I set up any of the collections to it, so I'll just pick it up, man. I did not mean to do that, sorry. There we go. Thank you. You're done. You're done. And Zephyr Sword, I do have a collection for it. Thank you. And then all of this stuff, I just have to drop it right there. Turn that on, drop it. Right there. Does it work with more than one input? I'm a little too scared to try that out. Alright, so there's a bound blade. Goodbye. I'm not going to try it out. Ali must be so proud that I'm completing quests. Go ahead and start the recipe ahead of time while I'm waiting for this stuff. It might be problematic though because of the cores. Those take a while to craft. So this might be where we take a rest for the night. Cooking for blockheads after we did like super dark blood magic stuff. So I can totally give this 8 energy hatches, and I might as well. Because you're going to take forever. Stop. Alright. Do I just put the power on the top? Does it even work on the top? Draconic Fusion Crafter? Anyway, it's bottom casings only. Got you. So in that case, just put them like right here, I guess. And there we go. You should be crafting twice as fast now. Okay. Yeah, this might be where we take a break because this stuff does take a while to craft. So what I will do is start crafting all the expensive stuff. So Ali, I think I might interrupt you because I'm going to set up some things that are going to probably take up the entire crafting storage. So it might be a little slow, but we'll see. So I should prioritize the component ass-line casings, right? I think I'm going to commit to that. How much mutagen do I have? Okay. Yeah, we're going to prioritize component ass-line casing. So here's like another roadmap I'm thinking of. Component ass-line. We upgrade to UIV so we can make the components a lot cheaper. We get to QFT, which is going to help us with our biocatalyst issues. Don't need Compact 5 anymore. And then after that, I think Eternal Coils. Now another possibility is because that this doesn't use. No, it does use. Yeah. It uses transcendent stuff. I think the superconductor wire. Actually, no, it doesn't. Right. do these use components? So we might as well just do component ass line. Don't think about it, just do it. 43 of you. I know you're going to be missing a lot of biocatalyst stuff, so that's fine. Is there a better tier? I should craft 44 to have one to study for later on. Yes, so make 44. Oh, yeah. I'm gonna... everything's crafting, so it'll finish in time anyways. Okay, we have one thick craft being processed overnight. I'm gonna have to log in later on to check on our biocatalyst stuff, because really the main issue is just mutagen production, but we started kicking that back up. There might be other things that are potentially an issue. No, that stuff's not really a problem, but what about... yeah, it's just a lack of mutagen, I think. So this is growing, which means this is processing. Yeah, so we're producing stuff again. Not enough fluid output space. Did you not work correctly? No, that's a different number. Oh. Hello. Thanks for the raid. I really should take I should get into the habit of disabling raids before I end the stream. Sorry, it's just mistiming again. It's not the first time that's happened, right? But I guess while we're all here, I really appreciate the raid. We'll continue the raid, but I'll do a little bit of a rundown of what we did lately. I really appreciate it though. How did it go? How you guys doing? So a little bit of a rundown of what we did today before we end the episode. Major progress. We're going crazy, of course, but I have my purification talent. You're playing Project Ozone too. So that's actually how I got into modded Minecraft in the first place, was Ethos Lab, if you guys know about him. He's like my favorite Minecraft YouTuber. Second, I'm my favorite one. I'm joking. But I saw his entire series a couple of times of him playing Project Ozone 2. That's actually how I got into modded Minecraft. And yes, the very first pack I played was Project Ozone 3. It's a good pack. That's pretty cool. Same thing, the first pack I played with friends and also on PC was PO3. So I guess we're pretty similar in that sense. So a little bit of a rundown. What I did today is pretty big progress, honestly. Check it out. Oh, we got 8 DTPFs. I got that going immediately. This was crafting for like 2 days straight. They're all running. I love it. They're still hilariously slow, but that's just how the nature of it is. 16 mega EBFs. It's the first time I've had that many. I also set up the Compact 5 Fusion. Just one of them. I like the rainbows. I'm honestly waiting on getting the multi-amp wireless stuff before spamming this, because I'm going to need to spam this. But for me to get the next tier of wireless hatches, I need Shirobon. So I kind of have like a whole plan going where I'm right now I'm crafting component ass-line casings UIV to make the stuff cheaper. I'm sure you know that. And then we have a problem here. We don't have biocatalyst medium. I ate all of it. So for me to help with that, I need to make the tier 3 quantum force transformer. We also have tier 2. This was we crafted this today, actually. We got this ready up to tier 2. So I do have basically the recipes for tier 3. But of course you need biocatalyst medium again. So I'm waiting to craft the component ass-line casings before getting this going, because it's going to make this cheaper. And then after I get this, the quantum force tier 3 is to make enough for eternal coils, which of course needs biocatalyst medium. Man, this stuff needs so much of it. And we also have the black hole compressor, so that's totally okay. On the side, aside from that, I've also been working on Sword of the Cosmos. But man, I've had to set up so many recipes for this. But I am proud to say that we did get the thermometric cell today, actually. I just finished the crafting for that. But check over here. Yeah, this man. So now I have like all of the essential I could ever want in the world. Did you use open computers? No. I designed it myself again because I'm very picky like that. And honestly, I did take a look at the wiki for the solution for the black hole. I didn't understand it. I'm gonna be honest. It's not because it's a bad solution. It's because I don't like to read. I admit it. So if someone tells me to go look at a solution, I'll look at it for like 5 seconds, and I'm like, I don't want to read it, and then I just. And then I'm like, I don't want to read it, so I do this. I've become a real big fan of Project Red. I've never really used Project Red to this extent until GTNH. So I have a little counter circuit thing here. And it's just right here doing all the controls. It's pretty cool. It's very flawed because I did not understand at the time that I need to keep this below a certain what? Something for parallels, right? I didn't account for that. So I'm going to have to come back and update it at some point if I really want to min-max the amount of parallels it has. Do you include seeding collapsers? No. So what I do is I have it stocked over here. I have them stocked, I have them on autocraft, and then the whole idea here is that they push stuff into, let me check something. Oh, I missed the ad, sorry. I'll still talk about it though. So the whole idea here is that it takes items. Okay, cool. It might be because there's like a raid delay. I have that enabled. So it takes items, and then it recognizes that there's an item somewhere with the item detector covers, sends it over here. It does all the magic stuff over there, and then it, counts it, and it'll trigger one using a dropper. And then at the end of the cycle, it'll shoot a black hole collapsers. And I just have a limited item filter over here taking it from an interface. And then whenever I need to add more things, I just add the same item detector cover to the same frequency. That's pretty much what it is. So it's idle until it detects something. And whenever it detects that something, it'll start doing one recipe at a time. So that's the cool thing about this. You don't really have to send constant black holes. You can just send one, and then it'll recognize that if there's something in there, it'll keep processing. It's pretty cool. But I do not have it accounted for it doesn't use any space-time. It's just the 100-second counter. So I know that's not good, because at some point there's recipes that take longer than 100 seconds, and it's going to break the system. But I don't have any recipes like that yet, so that's a future problem for future burning. But it works. If it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? So, but yeah, unfortunate timing. I appreciate the raid. Parallels at the end as well, but using space time is definitely better. Yeah, I'm sure it is, but space time is also kind of tricky for us to craft right now, so I'm trying not to use as much. But with 8 DTPFs, I might be encouraged to use it a little more. Anyways, yeah, I appreciate the raid. Unfortunate timing. I think I should get into the habit of like closing raids, but honestly, I keep forgetting about it. I'm gonna forget about it. So we have a roadmap. I'm getting component ass casings, and then QFTs here 3, and then eternal coils next. And from there, Shirobon, and then we get better wireless hatches, and then, oh man, we're gonna snowball from there. Pretty fun stuff, honestly. Making good progress. I did so much magic stuff today. It was annoying, but magic is just one of those, like, It's a side project for me. I like the tech stuff. I'm one of the weirdos that likes the tech stuff. And the whole reason why I even got into magic is it's for the Sword of the Cosmos, because I need Gaia spirits for more draconic crafters or fusion crafters. These dudes. And yeah, because Dragon Blood is super slow. I only have the one. So I'm trying to make like 16 of these to start, and then I need a lot of Gaia spirits, and I'm not going to fight the Gaia Guardian with this, because the last time I did, you guys saw it. It was not very... I think you rated me that one time when I started fighting it. It was not fun. So we're making Sword of the Cosmos next. It's weird though. Okay, before I head off, I'm curious if anyone is familiar with this recipe here. What's the point? Because you do the math and you actually don't have, like, you lose Gaia spirits. It's because this looks like it's a like a repeat craft or like a loop to get infinite Gaia spirits. But I don't get it because you need 9. Okay, so check it out. I did the math here. There's 32 Gaia spirits out of this one, right? To make 1 block, you need molten Gaia spirit, right? To get this, you need an ingot. But to get enough for the block, you need 9. But 9 of these is 36 Gaia spirits. So you're losing Gaia spirits. So what's the point of this recipe then? Oh, okay. It's for this, right? I think it's for this. It's for the meteor ritual, like you mentioned. But I don't know why you'd want to craft it. If you're going to craft it, that's the flex. But if you're farming it from the meteors, that's how you get it. But honestly, we don't have a... but like... Yeah, I don't want to craft this. All of this for 4 Gaia spirits? I'm clicking constantly. I'm not going to do that, sorry. And plus our... This is the extent of our meteor automation. There isn't any. It's just... I just throw it down if I need something. And I just slap a miner over it. So... meteor automation is just not our forte. And I'm okay with spamming the Gaia Guardian with the sword. But we need the sword first. And I think we can do this also, but it needs a lot of draconium stuff, which takes a while. It's no disrespect, it's just I set it up so late that I just don't want to deal with it. That's it. But if I set it up very early, I could see that it's very powerful. I do recognize it. I just didn't do any magic in this playthrough until Cosmic Armor. Yeah. Okay. I think that's everything I have to talk about, though. Yeah, we've been making pretty good progress. Like my gaming computer. We're getting there. Once I get Shirobon, a lot of things open up for us. And can I say I'm in the UMV tier at that point? It's when we get Shirobon, right? I'm just going to go ahead and say I am. Because technically I am because of the quest. Technically I'm already in UMV, but everyone says get Shirobon first. I'm like, okay. So when I get Shirobon unlocked, I will say I'm in UMV tier. Eye of Harmony win. You're also waiting for that, right? Oh, are you mentally prepared? I don't know what it's going to entail, so I'm ignorant. So I'm going to give you a non-answer. I don't know what kind of nonsense it's going to cause. But I will say, though, that's a lot of reading. I'm not ready for that. Official Discord says... no, it's also... It's... How do I say? I don't know what those words mean. Sorry, Vin. I don't know what a dollar UL is. I'm trying to think about it. I don't know what those words mean. Oh, okay. I have this set up. It seems to work. I'm advanced ass lining it. It just dumps into like a subnet, and then they all pull it at the same time. There's 20 ass lines here. It's very expandable too. No wires. Well, technically wires, but all I have to do is just copy paste this, and it's good to go. If I need more of them, and they're all powered with UIV power, so probably what I'm gonna end up doing. Anyways, this is gonna take about 50 years to craft. Hopefully, it finishes by tomorrow. But I think with that said, pretty good time to wrap up the episode. Thanks for the raid again. I appreciate it. Just a little bit of a unfortunate timing that I was gonna wrap it up, but. Yeah, I'm trying. Anytime I do a spammable setup, it has to be expandable. Something that I can just copy paste because that's the easiest to deal with. It's kind of something I'm living by. Oh yeah, that's my rubber band ball. Small backstory behind it. I texted her. I called my brother. Like this was like last year, and I was like, hey, he's really big on photography and videography. It's something he's trying to like study for. And so I hit him up like, hey, I want you to do a photo shoot for my rubber band ball. So he did. I went to his apartment. He did like a whole studio behind it. He had like black coverings everywhere. He had a smoke machine, sunglasses, and it was on a pedestal, and he was recording it. It was such a cool thing. I loved it so much that I pretty much rebranded to it. Okay. Yeah, the rubber band ball has become such a thing, such a meme lately, and I'm all for it. And it all started because I asked my brother, "Hey, do you want to do a photo shoot for my rubber band ball?" For like, it was just really kind of like a joke, but it worked out, and I'm glad it did. Anyways, I really appreciate everybody. Thanks for the raid again, Finn and Kat. I will go ahead and raid Cisco. I will be back tomorrow if you want to see more shenanigans. Honestly, if the craft finishes. If the craft doesn't finish it, I'm going to take a break and maybe play something else. But I guess keep an eye out. Anyways, for now, have a good night. Take care. Thank you and goodbye. Bye-bye.